Alright guys, welcome to today's new video. Today's video will be about the daily bias, what the daily bias is and how you can find it, because it's really important to know what your bias is in trading, because that will long term decide if you have to go longs or shorts and where you think market is going to go for the day. So I'm going to be explaining that this video. Make sure you watch till the end. Let's go. Okay, so what is your daily bias and how can I find it? Well, I'm going to be explaining that. What I usually do, like everybody does it differently. Let me just remove this. What I usually do is I go to the 4 hour time frame or like the 1 hour time frame, because that's a high time frame. That's the higher time frame, and the higher time frame holds more power than the lower time frame. So let's say the 4 hour is bullish. That will probably mean that market is going to go more bullish, because if the 5 minute is bullish, the 5 minute is like a really weak time frame. So it don't really matter. But what I usually do is I go to the 4 hour time frame. I see what's going on. Let's say, for example, look, I see this fair value gap being filled. I'm like, okay, the 4 hour filled this fair value gap and it got rejected and now it's moving bearish. That will probably mean that the market is going to go more bearish because it just respected this fair value gap. And let's say, for example, I see an inverse fair value gap. Look, this new weak opening gap. Yeah, this new weak opening gap, it got inverse. Look, there's a whole gap right here. If you guys don't see it, hold on. Look, there's a gap. It got fully inversed. It got fully inversed. Now, what I see is price rushed through that gap. That means price is probably going to go more bullish because it just disrespected the gap. And what did price actually do? The 4 hour went crazy and started disrespecting for value gaps, just not even filling them. It went all the way up. You could have took so much money there. Now, for example, if my bias is bearish, that means I think the market is going down. And if my bias is bullish, that means I think the market is going up. Basically, your bias is like where you think the market is going to go next, and it's really important to keep it in mind, because you need to have your bias with every strategy you got. If you have a strategy without your bias, you're just randomly doing shit. That's not going to make you profitable, bro. I promise you, that's not going to make you profitable. So what I recommend you doing before you just place any trade, just open TradingView, just look for like around 50 minutes what the market is doing. If you see like fair value gaps being respected or disrespected, if you see like, for example, a liquidity sweep on a 4 hour time frame, you might be like, oh, market is rejecting of that. It's going to go bearish or it's going to go bullish. Look, for example, here, I see that, let's say I just hopped on the charts. I see a fair value gap, here a 4 hour fair value gap being fully filled and being respected. It's moving bearish. Then I think my bias, my bad, my bias is bearish because it just respected the fair value gap and it's rejecting to the opposite direction. Now, for example, let's see, let me see. Oh yeah, another good one, another really good one. Let's see, let me see. Fuck, dude. Oh yeah, look, we're bearish here. The market is like moving really bearish right here, right? For example. Let's say you see a break of structure on the 4 hour time frame, like right here. You see market breaking structure, means market is trend shifting. It's a market structure shift. You see, boom, the market is just straight up going up, going up, going up. That might be a thing of your daily bias. That's how you find your bias for the day. Just like one little confluence can make you help you find your bias completely, bro. And people just be forgetting how important the bias is. Like people be like, "Oh yeah, I don't need that. I'm gonna just follow my strategy and do this and do that." You need your bias, dude. You really fucking do. And it might also be like it'd be like sometimes when you do exactly everything right, you follow your bias, you follow your strategy, and you still hit stop loss. That's normal. I mean, the market. Nobody has a 100% win rate. See, for example, right here, I would have took this trade. If I see my whole strategy fall like in front of my eyes, and I saw this 4 hour for value gap being filled. Oh shit. Hold on. Wait. If I saw this 4 hour for value gap being filled, I was like, I'm gonna do this trade. I would have probably went longs here. I would have probably just went longs. Probably target this right here. Stop loss around this low. Quick little 1-to-1. I would have got stopped the fuck out. Everybody makes mistakes. That's normal. But you guys actually just gotta like start using your bias, start finding your bias every single day that you trade. Like every single day you need to find your bias. Anyways, hope this really helped y'all. Hope you know how to find your buys now. Hope you actually start using it more often now. For if you did not do it yet, thank you so much for watching. If you watched to the end, put it down in the comments that you watched to the end because I like to see that. Make sure to follow me on YouTube. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. It's TTG_trades. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.